Hi there, 7th graders. Mr. Kerr here, and this week we are going to be doing week 8. It's the Unit 3 final, so our economic networks of the Eastern Hemisphere unit, we're finishing that up and we're going to do a final. Now, those of you that were with us last semester, you've been through this unit final process before, where you're going to do a discussion board and then an assessment based on that. And those of you that are new with us this semester, make sure you pay very close attention. So try and follow the suggested schedule as closely as possible. But as always, on Mondays, go through the suggested schedule, look through the entire week's work. Go over your grade book. This is going to be very important this week because this is going to be the unit over the entire 8 weeks that we've done so far. So you really should have everything done in order to prepare yourself for this Unit 3 final. So go through your grade book. Look for any missing assignments. Look for my feedback to you. In fact, I'm going to show you in a second an assignment that you really need to have done because your assessment's kind of based on it. And there's no weekly quiz this week. So with that, what we are going to be doing is week 8, you're going to have this Unit 3 final essay, which will be the point paragraph, the introductory paragraph to your Unit 3 final, which will be, I suggest, a 5-paragraph essay. And your point paragraph, your initial intro paragraph, is going to be what you post on the discussion board. Now, after that, and then you're going to reply to other people on the discussion board and give them feedback. So this is your first thing is the point paragraph, the Unit 3 final discussion. Go through all the directions very carefully and then post your introductory paragraph here. And then you will respond to 2 classmates. Now, this is important. Your responses are going to be a little bit different. Usually, I ask you to comment on the content and agree or disagree with them. We're not doing that this time. This time, you're critiquing, commenting more on their style. Do you think it was a good introductory paragraph? Did they include enough detail? Did they not? Was there something else that they need to include, or did they put too much stuff in? Those are the sorts of things for feedback I'm looking for. Try to make sure that you respond to somebody who doesn't have other responses. Okay? So that's the first thing. And then the second part to this week is turning in the actual Unit 3 assessment. And this is, I suggest, it doesn't have to be, but I suggest a 5-paragraph essay. And with a 5-paragraph essay, you have an introduction, your intro paragraph, which is your point paragraph that you're going to put on the discussion board. You have 3 evidence paragraphs, which we'll talk about in just a second, and then you have your conclusion. That gives you the 5-paragraph essay. Now, as you look through the rubric here, and you should also be reading through the PEA method checklist, point evidence analysis, and the social studies rubric, and that's posted here as well for you as well. Okay. Now, I told you that the assessment is kind of based on another assignment that we've already done, which is the Natural Resources and Economy of Southeast Asia. So if you remember that assignment, you filled out, you chose 3 countries to talk about their trade, and you posted it on this discussion board after getting information about these 3 countries, or all of the countries of Southeast Asia and their economic supply and demand. And then you picked 3 to either do a triangle trade, or you picked some where you went where you said 2 trade, 2 others trade, 2 others trade. So that's basically what we're going to be doing with the assessment. And if we, let me see here, open that up. So your examples, you're going to be given, where did that open up? Here we go. You are going to be given 3 areas to look at in the Eastern Hemisphere, and then you're going to be given 3 countries: country A, country B, country C, and those align with these areas A, B, and C, and then you are giving statistics on each of these 3 countries. You are then going to, using, well, in document 3 has more information on the 3 countries. Okay, so you have document 1, 2, and 3. And what you are going to do is to determine which countries would benefit most from trading with each other, make a prediction about which goods and or services would be traded and how these countries would benefit. Use evidence from the documents to provide support for your answer. So remember, you have an introduction, you have three evidence paragraphs, and then you have a conclusion. So in those 3 evidence paragraphs, this is where you're going to say, I think country A will trade X, Y, or Z to country B, and that will be a paragraph. Country B will trade products M, N, and O to country C, and then 3rd paragraph is maybe country C trading with country A. So back and forth. What do each of these countries trade back and forth? It can be a triangle trade. So what country A trades to country B, what country B trades to country C, and what country C trades back to country A in kind of a triangle. Or it can be A and B, B and C and A. 3 countries trading with each other. But you have 3 paragraphs plus your intro and conclusion. All right? All right. Well, if you have any questions about any of that, definitely let me know. I think, between the PEA method checklist, the rubric here, the assessment, and as usual, I would ask that everything is completed. Try and get everything done by Friday so you have the weekend to yourself. So, all right. With that, I'll see some of you on Wednesday. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll go with that. Thanks.